I'm a little bit late to the party on this, so sorry about this, guys. If you do know me well, I have started a full-time job alongside with my YouTube commitments as well. It's going to make things very interesting for the future, but I'm going to try and soldier on as of now. And today, I'm going to give my reaction to Birmingham City because Lee Bowyer is sacked within 2 weeks within pre-season, and now we've got under 4 weeks' time to when the new season starts. They have got a new manager in to be there, so they actually got a manager swiftly. But what is going on with this club? It beggars belief. If you guys like what you see, please give the video a like. It does tremendous to help the channel. Please do hit the subscribe button if you've not done so. It does really help. And please share this channel too. All of that helps too. But without any further ado, let's talk about what is going on with Birmingham City. So what you're seeing here is the official statement released by Birmingham when they decided to depart Lee Bowyer. It says Birmingham City has today parted company with head coach Lee Bowyer. Board of Directors believe this to be the necessary course of action and have acted swiftly ahead of the 22-23 campaign. Now, interesting that they make this decision really, because I feel like a lot of this decision has been clouded with the very unusual takeover situation at the moment. There's no doubt about it. Birmingham Sports Holdings want to sell the club. They really are pushing to sell the club right now. And the turmoil of the ownership is just making things really, really tricky for them actually. There was talks of Lawrence Bassini taking over and it still looks like he's a little bit interested in it. But recently Bassini has lost his exclusivity period. Try and say that quickly. So he's lost the period because he has missed some deadlines right now from the EFL. So right now that takeover is really, really uncertain right now, and Birmingham City as a job is just looking like a job that's getting more and more awful and just less attractive to any first team manager right now. So reading on from the statement, 4 victories in his first 6 games helped the club lift away from the relegation zone, and in his first full campaign at the helm, they saw a 20th place finish, including an opening day victory as Sheffield United and a 5-0 away win over Luton Town. So those were the 2 big positives there. Despite a promising start to the campaign, results fell below expectations as the season progressed, and the board feel that a change of management is in the best interest of the football club at this pivotal stage. Now, a change of management, yes, but they should have done that at the end of the season. Why has it taken this long to, 1, make this decision, and 2, why is there little to no investment so far? I was almost making a joke that Thorndike was their first signing in the transfer window, which was from an Aston Villa youth squad as well. They only have 16 players over the age of 21 in that squad. So right now, the squad is really cut bare and thin. If Birmingham were a proper club with ambition, they would have, got Lee Bowyer away, got someone in early and reinvested in the club. I think that literally the Birmingham Holders Limited have literally just lost all passion, I've got to say. They've lost the investment and they've lost the desire to run Birmingham. And it's so obvious. As we saw at Derby right now, I know they had a very different situation to what Birmingham are going through. It's not easy to get a takeover. It just doesn't happen overnight. This should have been something that should have been planned ages ago. Not only are there issues with that, but obviously we had stadium closures for Birmingham as well. It's just becoming a really, really unattractive club. But who in their right mind would join this club? Well, none other than the man of John Eustace. Now, I'm a little bit surprised, actually. I thought John Eustace was never going to get a championship job. I remember last year, actually, it was almost this time last year when I was talking about Steve Cooper leaving Swansea and John Eustace was definitely the favourite for the job. I thought this was his best chance, really, to get a job, Eustace, but he didn't manage to get in the end. By that time, he would have been in the Republic of Ireland's caretaker manager there, so he definitely would have been looking to go and get some ambition for some first team football. But it's Birmingham that do get him in the end. So as you see, John Eustace returned to his hometown and signed a 3-year contract to the Blues. Don't think he lives in Birmingham, but I believe he was born in Solihull, so very, very local to Birmingham there. So, and a couple of facts there. playing in the Premier League for 2 campaigns with Coventry and making a temporary switch to top flight Middlesbrough. Left Highfield Road after 7 years, so he spent 7 years with Middlesbrough there. Also more things as well. As you can see, he had a short-term loan with Hereford United. Now this was because he had an awful injury which really took him out of his potential when he was at Stoke City here. And unfortunately there, he went to Watford, but actually he spent a good number of years at Watford there with Aidy Boothroyd as the manager as well, which is a bit of a throwback. And then, as you can see, he departed Derby County, so he joined another championship club in Derby County there. So, he left apparently in 2013. Eustace played 168 times, captained the club from 2010 onwards, which is quite unbelievable there. And he actually helped Derby reach the playoff final in that season too. That is incredible there. And he's only had one managerial job. As you can see here, he was manager of National League Northside Kidderminster Harriers. So, as you can see right here, his manager's CV is not very big. And that can be a bit of a concern for Birmingham if they want to get a manager that can survive, you know, in the Championship. You can see with the amount of Championship seasons he's had, he's definitely experienced as a player in the Championship. But in terms of a manager in the Championship, apart from caretaker manager for QPR, 0 experience. So I don't know how I feel about that. Birmingham fans, if any of you are out there, let me know what you think of that appointment in the comments down below. I'll be very interested to hear your guys' thoughts on this latest appointment. It just really feels right now that Reading and Birmingham have become 2 clubs which have just been almost a nightmare to manage. Not even just with ownership problems, but just with the lack of players in the squad right now. Reading have had a huge clear out, failing to sign players and extending contracts. Birmingham have also lost a fair few players, not as much as Reading, but their squad already in itself was cut. You know, we were seeing today of the amazing transfers we saw from clubs. You know, I'm even going to compare Luton Town budget-wise. You should think Birmingham should transfer Luton Town, but Luton Town have now got the ambition to get someone like a Luke Freeman in. I tell you what, Luke Freeman would be a really good player at Birmingham City right now, and that's the point I'm making. Birmingham are almost just heading into the wilderness, and they're just not really having the ambition and the drive to push themselves up the table anymore. That 20th place from Lee Bowyer for Birmingham, low placement, and without the points deductions of Reading and Derby, Birmingham would have survived only on the final day and on goal difference. So they were very, very lucky in the end, Birmingham, to actually have that go their way as well. And also with the other bottom 3, you know, not picking up too many points in that season as well. Birmingham were gifted to survive, really. Statistically, they weren't really great last year. And I really don't see it really improving, I really got to say. I hate being a pessimist. I did predict them to go down in my early predictions, but albeit with a little bit of a fight. But now I know that Eustace is in charge. Would I have changed my positions there? It probably would have been around the same so far, but all Birmingham need to do is, for one, sort whatever the hell's going on with their takeover, and 2, make some bloody signings. I know they're linked with Placheta, which I talked about in my last video in the transfer show. They've not confirmed it. If they do get him in, it'll be an alright signing, but I don't think it's going to be a signing that's going to shock the world and he'll score double figures in goals and assists. Placheta's not that type of player. They really need to have more quality and depth in that squad, and it's severely lacking right now. So, I've said my piece on Birmingham there. As I will reiterate, if there are any Birmingham fans watching this video, let me know of your thoughts of your current situation of your club in the comments down below. But that will wrap it up today for today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, please give the video a like. It just tremendously helps the growth of this channel when you do hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button too. It also really helps the growth of this channel, especially right now with the little to no time I'm going to have making these videos now. And please also share this video to as many people as you can. All of that helps too. But that will wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are legendary if you're still at the end of this video. And as always, I'll see you guys soon. Take care, everyone.